Hey everybody, it's Invicta. It's time to run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance Plus series. Happy Thursday, Mosh Pit. Hope you all had a great start to your day here. We're waiting for another video across 2,000 likes for the new like streak goal of Sacred Heart Random Week, which again is going to be me giving myself Sacred Heart at the start of every run, but with the caveat being me having to use the Invicta Randomizer app for 7 days of the week. It's going to be insane, and again, I appreciate the feedback on that as well. If people aren't feeling it, then you know what? We'll just switch it up. We have that freedom. We have that power. I know. It's crazy to think that, but we do. Here's your meme of the day, brought to you by Evil Noob on the Invicta subreddit. Title thread was, "How dare you assume we wouldn't care?" Invicta said he'd stop talking about the turkey before it finishes thawing. How is the turkey? Is she safe? Is she all right? I mean, the turkey was great. It actually turned out very, very well. And I want to say that the other turkey, the original turkey, the one I had to thaw out, that one did go to that one did not go to waste. That one was also cooked, which I actually had a piece of. I'll talk about that in a moment. C-Day's going to be Foxtrot Whiskey Golf or Charlie, one of the two. Papa Juliet Echo 6. Oh my gosh, this tears rate. 1.90 tears is, ugh. So we're starting off with Steam Sale and Curse the Lost as well. And really, really bad movement speed. So surely pills can't be bad. Okay, well, range upgrade's fine. Our range was, there's no stat actually that's great here other than our damage, really. Shot speed's okay as well. But it's this tears rate that's really bad. But yeah, that the original turkey, the one that caused the flood, the Great Flood of 2025, that one did actually go to Girlfriend Victa's family, and her dad ended up cooking it. And when I went over there to give them leftovers of my Friendsgiving turkey, then we actually did like a comparison with her dad, and it was, I gotta say, the other turkey was very good. the one that was still kind of frozen before I had to cut bait and go get another one. Just a holidays 2025. Hey, look, we got ourselves some lifelong stories now that we can tell and share with the internet and tens of thousands of other people who I will probably never meet or know, but welcome to the winter that is 2025, where yesterday it was 32 degrees outside Fahrenheit. I know I'm not comparing, because as soon as I talk about the temperature being cold, inevitably someone from like Siberia is like, "Oh, you don't know cold. If you want cold, have the frozen north." It's like, it was negative 40 degrees Celsius today. Like, oh man, yeah, okay. Well, I'm not really comparing here. I don't live in Siberia, so. Oh my gosh, we got a credit card here. Wow, this is a great credit card room, actually. I'm gonna ding the donation machine. We even get the coupon, which I will take, but I think that we just straight up use the credit card in here. Credit card. We'll take more options, which gives us a double item room. We'll take card reading, which gives us the teleportation ability at the start of every single floor. We also are going to take the coupon, which is going to have the ability to give us a free double deal on the next floor. So very, very good room here. And I don't think that I'm almost 100% sure that since the item room door is open currently, since we're on floor 1, that the options does not, well, we've already been in there, but it would not have worked retroactively. We would have still had to have, we would have still had only one item, unless it spawned the rare double item, which has nothing to do with more options, but now I'm just confusing people. So we get golden spooky bombs, which we were definitely going to be using for our primary source of DPS here on this floor anyway, due to our really bad tears rate. But hopefully it didn't stay like that for too long. And, you know, have faith. I have faith in December. Wow, I can't believe we didn't get hit by that. Have faith in December. We've got the spirit of Christmas on our side, and with only a week away now from Christmas, it's on. After that, it's on to New Year's, and that's it. It's no more 2025. Insane how fast this year seemed to have gone. It's insane that all the years from like the last 6 years have just gone by way too quick. You know, there are songs that I remember listening to, and this shows you the state of my life. I don't measure time by, I might be the only one in the world who does this, probably not, but I don't measure time by counting the days or knowing what year or month it is. I measure it off of eras of music and Pokemon generations. And the reason why I say that is because it feels like it was only yesterday that I was listening to oh god, what was the name of that song? It was some song that I listened to back in like 2020, 2021, you know, the dark years. And I associate that with opening up boxes of Pokemon Sun and Moon, which was the current generation at the time. And I happened to see my old video come up from back then when I was opening up, I think, Burning Shadows or something like that, and it was 5 years ago. I was like, are you kidding me? Are you... What? How's that 5 years ago, man? You gotta be, like, there's no way that could be right. Right? It almost seems foreign now, you know? Like, the COVID years were 5 years ago. 6 if you count 19. So it's like, man, that... This whole decade is gone. Like it's already over halfway gone now. You know. Oh, that was a nice little teleport there, little horn. You got your hit in. You happy? There. No. Sure, that bomb didn't slide as far as it should have. We need a tears up here, and we did get a tears up with Torn Photo. Nice. Going to last week's question of the episode, coming in from Mr. Call Me 3047, who said, question of the episode, have these runs made you more receptive to taking Missing No, especially on runs where your stats and items are lacking? No. And what was funny about this is first off, thank you for the question. But secondly, shout out to MRAL823, or MRAL823, who actually responded to Mr. Call Me's comment last week and right underneath and said, Sinvicta representative here. Quote, no, end quote, thank you. Yeah. People, the mosh pit knows me too well. What can I say? And I laugh, but there are some problems with, I mean, perceived problems with being sort of unchanging like that, towards certain items. Now, of course, with the Judging of Isaac series, that we used to do, and we'll probably end up doing again soon. There are items where I flip-flopped, where I was just like, yeah, legitimately, Trisagion is good. There's no reason to besmirch the name anymore. We found good uses for the new Mars, and those. I think that's what makes those kind of turnarounds for items special in a way. That an item that I've kind of shunned for literal years, just because I've thought it was bad, or it was bad at one point, but after a buff or a change, then it's become good again, or good for the first time. Missing No is not one of those items. Again, we talked about it, I think, in yesterday's episode. I'm recording this on a different day than I recorded the last batch, obviously, but when we talked about, what would I do to change Missing No to be more appealing, that still holds true for me in that I would like to see it be grant you an extra passive item, but still be an on-hit proc chance that every time you get hit in a level, it raises the chance of you re-rolling up to the point of being guaranteed to be re-rolled, and then that chance it resets after every floor. But you still gain an additional passive, just random passive, and it can be random. If you want to keep up with the randomness Missing No, then let it be truly random. It's gonna kill our range, but we really needed some tears right here. And yeah, we'll take Keeper Sack for show. Keeper Sack's gonna give us some stats every time that we buy something. Restock, yeah, we'll take restock, it's fine. We can take Red Candle. I don't know if we're going to stick with Red Candle or not. Red Candle would help us out, but Coupon still gives us the half-price item, even despite us having Steam sale. Wouldn't mind Hive Mind, but we just have nothing to go with it. And yeah, this is good. Keeper Sack's going to help us out with damage. Hopefully help us out with movement speed, too. Look at that. We get ourselves another red portal here. If you're wondering where these portals are coming from, it's from card reading, which will give us 2, at least at the start of the run anyway, up till the late game. It will give us two portals randomly appearing, and depending on which color they are, will determine which room you go to. So the red rooms are the boss rooms, yellow rooms are item rooms, or portals, I should say. The green portals are your shop, and then the blue portals are for your secret room. And you will always get 2 to choose from up until the womb, and then it goes down to 1. Which in that case, I normally just try to prefer to get red, just so I can skip the rest of the level and not have to look for the boss or anything. Vibrant Bulb, it could be okay, mainly because if we have a floor like this where we didn't get the shop or anything, or we didn't get a devil deal, then we're going to be holding on to the full charge of the coupon for a while, which means that we get to benefit from the passive stats of Vibrant Bulb, which only give you its stats whenever you have a full charge on your active item, no matter what the charge is, as far as like the charge amount goes. Now, you could also argue that having the coupon here with Keeper Sack is counterintuitive, because if you're not paying for money for items, then, well, guess what? You're not getting any stats. And the whole point of Keeper Sack is to give you tons and tons and tons of stats. For getting stuff that you already would have been buying, that Skitterer was trying its best. Obviously, with Guppy's tail here, we got to be a little bit careful. Okay, that was going to happen. With our key usage, too many keys will be used and not enough generated here. What Guppy's tail does is it gives you a chance for a chest anyway to drop at the end of a room clear, and that's good because obviously if you get something that you can open, like say a steel chest or a red chest, you have to worry about it, or even a stone chest. But if you don't have the required opening mechanism, pay the toll like a key or a bomb, then, well, guess what? Now it's doubly bad for keys for just because the way that Guppy's tail works is inherently it reduces the chance of you getting keys passively. So you want to make sure that you've got enough before you start really diving into those random golden chests that it drops out for you. Definitely want blue map here, and we should buy at least 1 key. Maybe another one if we get a chance, but look at that. We're up to 7 damage now thanks to Keeper Sack. We even got some good movement speed out of that as well. So if we can just get this range problem under control, we're going to be in business. Thanks to the blue map, we know where the super secret room is, so there's no guessing on that anymore, and we're just going to go ahead and super secret past that one. Let's go back and go into the secret room, because inevitably that was going to be a comment that someone would have asked, say, like, is there a reason why you left the secret room on floor 3? Answer is no, there's no reason. I just simply did not see it. Despite us, I know, despite us having blue map, we can still go get another, yeah, we get a sack, which could give us a key, and it did. We'll just get a guaranteed key right there. And look at that, we gained even more range and movement speed. What I love about Keeper Sack, man. Whenever in doubt, have faith in the sack. We can actually use a Joker card, and I'm going to. Hey. Okay, so this takes us to the shop. This takes us to the secret room. Let's go into the shop. And fully upgraded shop, by the way. Gotta love it here. Now, if we use the coupon to buy something in the shop, it creates an item pedestal, but we can no longer get any use out of... we can no longer get any use out of the item pedestal and restock. So you have to be careful about that. Yes, you do get a free item, but at the cost of you never ever being able to buy off of that pedestal again if you have restock. It's the only time that even matters is if you have restock. So we get the boomerang here, which is going to be a little bit of a cheat code for us to enable Vibrant Bulb. So we can just do this and this. Notice our stats are changing. If we use the coupon, which we definitely will on the next Devil Deal, then we can still maintain the bonus of us having the having Vibrant Bulb active. You don't get to. I know exactly what you're doing there, game, and you're not going to do it. You're not going to keep my keys. The left hand is interesting here, especially with us having Guppy's tail, because that would almost assuredly get us a Guppy transformation. At the cost of Vibrant Bulb, I mean, yeah, I guess it's fine. Vibrant Bulb's good. It's a good stat booster, but you know the abilities for Red Chest to A, not require keys, and B, give you stuff like soul hearts and Devil Deal items, or even teleports to the Devil Deal, that's too great of a luxury to not have. On a run where we're slowly but surely kind of improving things. I mean, we got to go Pyro. Sorry, I lost Soul Buddy. Sorry, but not sorry. Pyromaniac Brother is going to make us completely immune to explosions like that one right there. And not only are we immune, but we also get healed off of those. So that's a nice little change of pace, a little treat. Got ourselves one of them Yaves. Now, yes, I could have taken the golden key here and turned it into that key beggar for a payout, but payout is almost always just going to be the first one. Anyways, gonna almost always be the Master of Lockpicking, the Paperclip Trinket. Lead Pencil there helping us out a little bit. Golden Karma. Using any type of donation, she has a 33% chance to heal 1 heart, give 1 coin, grant 2 luck on a beggar. Donation machine is less likely to jam. Also affects beggar donations and restock machine. 2 luck would be pretty cool. There's a tinted rock in there. Umbo just happened to hit the bomb rock, which I appreciate. Now I don't know how he made contact with us there. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on with the range of Boomerang, but Boomerang, you are totally useless. We did get ourselves a movement speed upgrade thanks to the caffeine pill, and I guess we'll take we definitely need a range up, so there's no guessing there. I don't know what's going on with that. I guess it's not. Yeah, that's the reason why we got hit at least one of those times, because I was trying to go in and freeze Bumbo, but that did not work because we have no range at all on our Boomerang. Oh well. All that being said, we are low on HP right now, so we gotta hope that we get something like a shop with a soul heart in it, which I do want. Although with Diplopia here, Diplopia can also grant us a good amount of HP too. Diplopia, of course, can also grant us a Guppy transformation here. If we bring Diplopia into the Devil Deal and there happens to be a Guppy item in there, then that's GG. Got it. And we'd be on I think a Guppy streak at that point, because I think we've gotten Guppy almost every single run this week so far, I believe. That's one for the Mosh Pit historians to keep track of, because I don't remember. And so we don't want to go fight the boss right now. We want to go find the item room. We need to make sure that we have enough money to go buy Diplopia, or we could try to use the coupon to get Diplopia. Although that's a real tough shot. We'd have to be pretty supremely lucky to get that. So I'm not going to bank on the coupon doing that. I'm going to wait just so we have 7 cents. Ooh, Hollow was trying to pull a sneaky one there. Great damage there by Lead Pencil. Range is slowly getting there. Shot speed's Also kind of creeping up a little bit. And let's see what we have in our secret room. Reed fight's fine. This is going to give us enough for Diplopia, so we'll use a bomb here as well. I'm going to go for the stem cells for now. Knockout drops, they're okay, but they're not what we need. Our immediate need is not a knockback item, but it's HP and shot speed. The shot speed's needed there a little bit less, but still needed to help extend our range, our lack of range, a little bit further than it has a right to be traveling anyway. To buy Diplopia, and then this will determine. Either way, this is not going to be one of the situations where I hold Diplopia for too long. We are using Diplopia on this floor, which is the reason why I did not buy Champion Belt yet, because I want to wait to see if we end up using Diplopia or not. If we don't get a Devil Deal, then it makes our job easy. The only way that I'm going to use Diplopia inside of the Devil Deal is if there's a single Guppy item in there, which I hope there is. But if we don't get a Devil Deal, then guess what? We're going to use it in here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy Champion Belt. I guess we could technically dupe that as well for a duo. I kind of wanted to get PH Dizzle, though. I guess we're going to get PH Dizzle anyway, so we can at least buy 2 of the Champion Belts. Go, huh? There we go. So we do this, we do this, we do this. This, we get 2 cents. Okay, great. That's perfect, because now I can buy the Soul Heart as well as this Champion Belt. PH Dizzle. We now have positive pills or better. And, yeah. Extremely, extremely good. We may have had a chance for a boss rush at one point, but the only way we get it now is if we get a red portal and backtrack my way in here. We end up getting Tarot Cloth as well, which did actually drop a card in there. The Emperor card, of course. Okay. I mean, if we really wanted to, we could try to use the Emperor card to rip it right before the Mom fight. We would have enough time to do it, even with 20 seconds left. Well, there's a red portal there, but I'm gonna fade boss rush because even if we end up going, even if, let's say hypothetically we did use our Emperor card and we get to Mom, obviously, there's no guarantees that we're gonna actually beat her in 20 seconds or less. And then on top of that, if we end up getting a Devil Deal, which we have an inflated Devil Deal chance right now at 73%, that's also going to take up time. And then it comes back to that conundrum that I was talking about for the question of the episode a few days ago, which was, you know, or it wasn't a question of the episode, but somebody was talking about how I didn't go into the Devil Deal or even acknowledge it when it popped up after we beat Mom. It's because it came down to the choice of going into the Devil Deal or going to boss rush, which was the whole point of us doing that. So there's usually a tinted rock here, but this time there's not. There's the tinted rock. Yep, again, we have explosion immunity, so we have nothing to fear from Mega Troll Bombs. Another tinted rock here, too. Crack the Skizzle. It's going to be better than the Boomerang. I was really backtracking just to see if we could find some money, but apparently that's not in the cards here. Okay. So let's go into the super secret room here and maybe get a blood donation machine or something like that. Oh, we get the 2 red chests, which are so far, gotta be honest, not been too impressed here, left hand. Health up, which is fine. Bomba here, and there's no nickel. Wow, okay. Well, the game is not feeling generous with money here. And let's see if we can get a double deal. Good damage there from Crack the Skizzle. You get a double deal, and it's Krampus. So it's really a double deal. If you walked in and you didn't get an item that you paid HP for, we do walk away with lump of coal. Luckily, very difficult sentence to say, but that's going to help our damage a lot. So from here on out, it's just going to be a single portal, and we lucked out here on Womb 1 with it being just a red portal. Again, I love red portals because it allows me to go just straight to the boss room. Cuts down a lot of the riffraff and the danger as well. We do get Cat of Nine Tails, which is nice. Somebody asked a very peculiar question the other day as far as why is Cat of Nine Tails not considered a guppy item? And that I couldn't tell you. I believe that the whip is just named a nine-tailed whip, so I doubt that it had anything to do with guppy, but I don't know for sure, obviously. with Ed, I mean, who knows, man? Liberty Cap or Empress card, man. We get Eye Belial, which is going to help extend our range even further now because of the homing shot. Obviously, Eye Belial, one of the strongest tier effects in the entire game. But what we really need here is really need to get some flying. We need to get basically anything that can help us out, get close to where we want to be mobility wise, and more damage too. You know, we don't have any more shops currently anyway, and we are probably we probably will make Hush, but with no money, I mean, you're going to be hard to press. You're going to be hard pressed to try to convince me that we need to go to Hush. This is not one of those strategical Hushy moments. I'll be honest, left hand, you haven't really produced anything for us yet. I don't recall us even getting a soul heart from you. One of these random red chests, so let alone a guppy item or a teleport to the devil deal. So it's what have you done for me lately now? And it's right now you're failing, left hand. Like the Skizzle, took out the ads. So Lump of Coal is really good against Mom's Heart, and it lives. It's multiplying that damage. We do get another Devil Deal. And once again, we do not get a Guppy item. Mega, I mean, Mega... For the cost, Mega is not bad. Only 1 HP, and with the amount of rooms that it lets you clear, that's pretty good. But if we end up getting a red portal, then it just doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter. There we go. Thank you, Stanley. Don't need to use Mega in here right now. There's just no reason to. Especially when we're going to go fight the Lamb. That's what we have this Emperor card for us, for that. Stan, you need chill. A little too crazy with the shots there. Now, Mega Blast is not a guaranteed Lamb kill. So, and we only have one bomb as well, which means that we're going to have to use the explosions of Lamb to heal ourselves if we end up getting low on HP. We got a red portal anyway. Purgatory, Azazel's Rage. We can go for a 1 for 3 chance here. We have a 33% chance to get Incubus here for free. Got Purgatory for free. Sin Robes is a lot of damage. Could take both here. All right, Mega Blast. Look us up. Do as much damage as I can with Incubus as well as my shots. Then from there, we'll use Mega Blast when he splits. Since we didn't have enough bombs here to really matter. Oh yeah, we got it. No problem at all. Absolutely. Second seed, 6 Alpha Zulu Alpha, 2 Charlie Juliet Golf. So one thing we can do, because these portals are bugged right now currently, we walk into them, nothing happens. But a workaround for that is if you back out and go back in here, I believe that you can now walk through them. Yeah, which is pretty cool. That was something that you were not able to do for a long time. So most of the time I would just back out. Whenever if we do a victory lap, we have like an animation that's stuck, or Pop-a-Fly, or any of those follow type items. They do this really jerky motion, and you can get around it here. Isaac, you okay? I think there's something wrong with the lad. He's still acting like he's shooting Mega Blast despite it not going off. I mean, hey. If you want to give me that, I'll take it. But you need to see the beam here, son. So a little bit of an animation bug there. Nothing too crazy. Although I will say it does look pretty awesome seeing Stanley's goatee come out of the Sinvicta robes there and just be a permanent cosmetic addition. That'd be what would really be cool is if this just stayed this way the entire run. We get a guppy, or we get a teleport to the Devil Deal, but unfortunately we don't have enough HP for it. Oh no, we had the coupon, you idiot. I was too enthralled with looking at Mega. I have a feeling as soon as I use Mega, though, it's going to go away. Racer's not going to do anything for us, but I mean, we can buy it for the stats and then maybe get a use out of it, but I'm still sticking with the coupon though. Okay, well, we killed everything too fast. Glass Eye, yeah, there's nothing to throw this at, unfortunately. Unless we can make a host appear, which we can't. We actually can't do now because we've gotten rid of all of our bombs, so I bought it just for the stats from Keeper's Sack, and that's fine. We get Jar of Flies, which is going to contribute towards the Beelzebub transformation. Okay. Okay. We can actually get... well, we have a chance anyway of getting the mystery gift here. If I buy something and then use the coupon, I'll buy this pill. Hey! Look at that. Now, the reason why I did that was because while we were holding on to the pill, that item pedestal will not restock. And that will allow me to increase the odds of us hitting the item that I wanted, which in this case was Mystery Gift, by a good bit. So that worked out. And we get Sack of Sacks, which is also great, especially when we have Guppy's Tail. Keys can be kind of a problem, although we haven't been using keys because obviously the left hand. But honestly, I'm about to be pretty over with the left hand because it's not been producing at all. I'm going to give it one more floor. Although technically it did give us a Devil Deal teleport on this floor. It's not... we should have gotten another Guppy item by now, I feel. Oh boy. Cricket's Body, that is going to increase our tears rate even more. And also give us splash damage. But jostle physics are the things that we have to look out for. Especially with the secondary shots here of Incubus. Mega is fully charged here, and I'm going to wait on using that until we know exactly what the next portal is going to be, because the boss is right here, definitely. What we can't do is take bad damage. Movement speed and shot speed from Speedball, and there's another Guppy item, but we cannot take anything here without dying. And we get multi-dimensional baby, which is not what we want. So it close, and we got to get some HP here now. I think I am going to drop the left hand, since it does not seem like it's going to want to cooperate today. Because we need that money to not only buy things out of the shops, but also to make sure that we can get restock going. Not only for our stats, but also just HP. And yeah, we need to stop taking damage now. Now is the time to stop taking damage here. I am going to end up using Mega because the animation's now starting to get a little distracting. Our first chest after dropping the left hand was a haunted chest. So we got some good clears there. The Yarrow rune here is interesting. It would be even better if we had multiple soul hearts on the ground before using the Yarrow rune, though. See what's inside the secret room here. 3 cents. Okay, so we can buy a couple soul hearts out of the shop. We can either use the Yarrow rune in here now to get a 3rd soul heart, or we wait. I think I'm just gonna buy this. I'm just gonna use the Yarrow rune now. Get some bombas, which is good. Makes you larger is not. The reason why I did that is because we still have this Emperor card here, which could prove to be very vital later on. I'm gonna stick with the Emperor card. We did get a little bit of help on the HP front, which it's sad that we even needed help with that, given how strong we are currently. But I want to try to play it safe here. Okay. We fallen again? No. Mom's Knife is actually a downgrade, a very significant one. Look how many things it overrides there. Eye of Belial, Lump of Coal, and Cricket's Body. Yeah, no thank you. That portal's a go. As a quick reminder, everybody, if you are enjoying this episode of Isaac and you want to support my channel, the best thing that you can do is simply click the like button. Easiest thing. It takes less than a second, and it helps out immensely. More than immensely. It helps out. It's the single best thing that you can do for the channel. And thank you to everyone who does so each and every day. We get Death's List here for free. Whether or not that's going to translate to stats is that's a whole nother can of worms there. Get a soul heart. And they gave us a shot speed upgrade. We did get a tears upgrade, which we already capped. I have no Polaroid, but I do still want to go at least into the shop. Item room should be pretty close, I'm hoping. I'd really like to get some mapping. That'd be nice. But yeah, if we had gone for if we had gone for Mom's Knife, it would have absolutely ruined this entire setup here for us. Our DPS in this build is based on our ability to shoot across the room, but also have an almost infinite amount of shots come out. Whereas Mom's Knife is obviously it's a charge shot, so you can't really just fire continuously over and over and over again like we can currently. Pearl's gonna give us another range upgrade, and then unironically also give us the Mom transformation anyway. Use Pandora's box in here, and we get Squeezy. It's gonna give us 2 more soul hearts. And I think it's now safe to say that we have gotten through the rough bits of the run on HP, on the HP front anyway. I'm gonna go back and go grab Coupon real quick. What a run though! It's from where we started to where we are right now. It's been really, really good. I'm more than happy to be in this position after that little bit of a shaky start there with a 1.9 tears rate. It's always bad when you see it less than 2. And even at 2.0, 2 tears per second is real god awful. I mean, I've talked about and shown how important it is to have a large amount of tears or fire rate. And you can see why. It's something that you don't want to compromise on. Fire rate is everything for your DPS. Luckily, we've been having enough keys to facilitate these plays here, these golden chests. Can't say they've really amounted to too much. We have gotten a couple items out of them, which is nice. It's better than what the left hand was doing. Soul Heart here, we'll take that. Okay. The sisters go down like crazy. There they go. We get Crack Jacks, which is going to give us an HP upgrade and a trinket that spawns. We get Sack Dagger or Purgatory again. I don't know if we get 2 Purgatories. Does that make 2 portals? 2 fissures? Let's find out. We're not going to go into the red portal here because we don't have a way of getting out of the Mom room. I am going to use, there's a full card by the way, but I'm going to use Mega here. Huh. Okay, so apparently the Mimic chest just doesn't register Isaac as being Isaac if he's using Mega Blast. So we didn't take any damage at all there. Great. That was a really lucky clear. Somehow that resulted in a 0.5 tears upgrade. Up to 24 cents. We'll check in our item room real quick, and we are just blasting through the entire run here. It gives us another 0.5 tears upgrade. Oh my gosh. Remember, that's above our tears cap. We're already there. I honestly don't even feel like we need to use the full card at this point. We could just do boss rush. Just buying up everything. Look at this. Look at the damage go up and up and up. Look at that. Beautiful. Ooh. Okay. Well, that works. The Crooked Penny giving us a little bit of love there. Danger. That's kind of interesting. Oh, there's that Mimic chest. Come back to haunt me. We'll say goodbye to Mega Blast, just because I don't think we need it anymore now that we've stabilized our HP. No Devil Deal to be seen. That's fine. Where's the blind? Oh, I got super stuck on this, on that corner right there. Where's the blind means that we instantly just go to the next floor. This is when it's nice to have the coupon, because at least, or even better, the crooked penny, because if it pays out, hey, great. If it didn't cost anything. If it doesn't pay out, then oh no, we'll get a penny for an item that we weren't going to take anyway. We definitely don't need any more shot speed, but the game says we do. Shot speed sitting at 2.3, which is kind of high. Hey, good luck, Skull-X. Eye of Belial means you don't get to do anything. We get another range upgrade and tears upgrade. And this is just a singular Devil Deal item, so we can get it for free. We got the shovel, which, I'm not gonna use the shovel because even if we get in there, we get an item, it's still blind, and that could potentially be something like TM trainer. So I'm not even gonna worry about that. Excuse me. And for penny doesn't really do anything at this point. And, you know, for as powerful as we are, we haven't taken that many items in the grand scheme of things. Whoop. I need to use either one of these here, but we can. Oh, well, never mind. I was gonna say we could use Crooked Penny to get Bookworm, but apparently at some point I had touched another book. I don't remember which one it was, but oh, it was the Book of Sin. That's right. It was in that Devil Deal. I remember. We're not going to Shoal again. Oh my gosh. The burst damage from Lead Pencil is just so good. Lusty Blood, I'll take it for free. No reason for us to pay for it. Yeah, let's go see old Hushy. Everyone's still super stoked about missing no week, and it was good. I would say that it was surprisingly good for how dangerous it was, but also even more surprising to me as the YouTuber was just the reception. Positives all the way around. People were really digging. Not everybody, obviously, but the majority of people were really digging missing no week, and that's awesome. That's cool. To see a theme week, the first one that we've had in a long time on the channel, let alone in 2025, to kind of thrive like that, and you know, having a nice positive lasting impact on the mosh pit's great. Which is what sort of inspired me to do, okay, well, let's do a fun theme week now, because a lot of people have said, you know, why don't we ever get a fun theme week or a fun challenge? Why does it always have to be this really ridiculously unfun challenge for Sinvicta to suffer through? Let's have fun every now and then. I said, you know what? Given the positive reception of missing no week, let's do it. But put a little bit of a stank on it though with the randomizer, just enough to make it dangerous and have a little unpredictability. So in a way, it's kind of like missing no week, in that we don't know we have no idea what kind of character we're going to be playing. But at least we can keep the items now. I don't know how any of those shots against the back wall were not hitting us. I mean, this is just some grade A bonkers damage here. That shot speed is killer. Look at that. No hit, Hushy. No problem at all. Again, I don't know how these shots over here weren't hitting us, but hey, I ain't gonna ask questions. Another red portal, man. Hard. You know what? I think my MVP here, out of all these items, even above Keeper Sack, is honestly card reading. Card reading's done a bang-up job for us here. Midas Touch, freezing Isaac, making it easier for us as well. Yeah, card reading has really outshined itself here on this run. And there you go. I was going to say, even if we don't get a portal here for the chest, we still have the Emperor card. So I used the Emperor card that time instead of taking the red portal. Why, you might ask? Well, it's because we have Tarot Cloth and we haven't seen the item room yet or anything like that. So if you use an Emperor card with Tarot Cloth, it gives you a Soul Heart right before you teleport into the boss room. But what a run, though. I will definitely take it. Thank you for watching, everyone. Happy Thursday, Mosh Pit. Remember, you still have some time left to get some Sinvicta merch. Head on over to sinvicta.tv. And it's getting cold outside, or it is already cold outside, so make sure you pick up a Sinvicta beanie. We've got shirts there. We've got hats. We've got all kinds of stuff that you can order there. Sinvicta.tv. Check it out. It's my own merchandise official, and I'm the only one who distributes it. So go check it out. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everyone. And as always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. Like, thanks to patrons of mine like Kane Hughes, Isaac Johnson, Bob, and Elmo Bentley. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out the Patreon campaign, which you can find over at patreon.com/Sinvicta.